Halichatori, Haley Huban, Pashakar. Hi everyone, new name here, playing my favorite game, Watcher of Realms. Speaking a little Farsi, or Persian if you will, Farsi, came from ancient Persia, and so did the great Cyrus. Cyrus the Great was an ancient king of Persia, and they spoke Farsi. Farsi. So, this Cyrus, with a near max tuning crystal, in the same year I've been trying to hit this number with for, I think, 3 days now. And I'm about to show you something spectacular for me anyways when it comes to a challenge. And I'm laying down the community challenge gauntlet right now. I want to see your biggest one heal, single heal that anyone casts in Watcher of Realms without special boss phases. Okay. So 39 heal effect on this Cyrus. All right. The other stats, yes, they're important. I'm not going to show you all this stuff. I just want to show you also the Pantheon bonus of 11 heal effect. So once I put Cyrus on the map, he has a total of 50 heal effect. I didn't think a week ago anything of this until I'm like, hey, you know what? My Cyrus does AoE damage, and he does a lot of it. What happens if I put him in the tuning crystal? Can he self-sustain? So he can to a degree, but I'm going to show you the biggest, nastiest heal. And it doesn't happen just once. You'll see on the stat line after, okay? I got to put this in ×1 so that obviously you can see it clearly. Cyrus goes down. As soon as Cyrus is down, I'll put in my DJ Dolores. And since he's in Soulbound Arcana, I want to get Cyrus as many possible stacks as he can before these mobs hit the wall. And I don't know how to get him more than 3 stacks before they get onto that wall, which gives him 30% additional damage. And what helps is obviously having Laurel with Eloin before they get on there. Cyrus already has 2 ultimates off. And before they all pile in, you'll see he's going to have a 3rd ultimate. What's important is I need to get Cyrus ultimate first, then engage his 2 support ladies. So here we go, guys. Hold on to your hats. This excites me. It might not excite you, but I can't believe this is possible. Look over Cyrus's head right here. 1 million on the heal. 1 million heals. Are you kidding? 1,009,000 and change. And to verify that, let's take a look in the stat line. A defender did 1 million heals. So I'm speculating if I had a constance on this account, Cyrus in this exact build with my A3 abomination are going to get an SS plus in the upcoming codex, the Conqueror Codex, in 2 days. I don't have a constance, but I do have a Narvi. And I'm going to try my darndest to get on the leaderboard. My best. I doubt it, but you never know. And I'm going to try to use Narvi and Cyrus and Abomination and Volca and Wrath with Valkyra. And if I can pull that off, that would be insane. But you saw it here first, to my knowledge, a 1 million heal. And let's try it again, just to show you that it is a potential to be consistent. Yeah? My favorite hero. Even if he can't do it in a million heal, because obviously he doesn't have a million HP. He's got less than 50,000. But my God, is that fun to me. So, put him down again. And I think you might be able to start to fathom your own implications of that kind of a heal and the damage that you saw. And earlier this evening, I was attempting to share the insight of Cyrus's power in Guild versus Guild with a Valkyra behind him, because Valkyra can res his skeleton. So if Cyrus has enough rage regeneration, he's always going to pop skeletons off. And some people don't realize this, but his skeletons draw aggro, and they will redirect aggro, and they block. And the idea of Guild versus Guild isn't to kill your attacker's enemies per se, but just to delay them so that the timer runs out. And Cyrus is a god of that. Are you ready? Let's see if we can get a million heal off again. Cyrus, he's got 3 procs of Soulbound. One even bigger, 1,061,000. Let's back out of here. I can't believe it. The dude with a max tuning crystal would have 4% more. So that would be 1.1 million heal, to my knowledge, because 4% of 1 million is another 40,000. Look at that. The guy almost hit. So one extra mob was up. That's how he got that 10% more damage there. He almost did 9 million heals against 10 enemies on the first wave. GR1 stage 19. That's a defender. That is broken. I hope that they keep that tuning crystal in here for that purpose. So now I want to show you Valkyra resing one of Cyrus's skeletons. I can't believe that. That's the biggest heal I've ever gotten. The biggest heal I've ever seen in this game was right there. So let's take off his power of dominance just so that it hopefully makes his skeleton die. And where's my Valkyra here? I think my Valk is naked. Yeah, it only went up by like 30k there. So she's naked, 37k. 1 million heal. Start thinking about that for that Gear Raid 4 stuff. If you really think about those bottom lane waves of 8 enemies, Cyrus is going to be hammering their asses. This is my favorite hero in the game. His power and his versatility, unmatched as a defender goes, until I get my hands on Gon. So watch the skeleton here. Valkyra res the skeleton. And you might think, like, who cares? What's the big deal about that, right? Again, for guild versus guild. If you put Cyrus down, he's going to block 5 enemies with himself and 2 skeletons. And you put Valkyra behind him, and she's going to res one of his skeletons. By the time the enemy is able to beat down Cyrus's 2 skeletons and his res one, he's already got an ultimate up again. So he's going to have another skeleton blocking the enemy. And that's what's important about it. So Valkyra has, I think it's a 50-second on max cooldown res timer. So if you can keep Cyrus's skeletons coming, Valk has 3 minutes total on the map. She's going to get 3 resurrections off. The enemy will never pass your Cyrus. Valk not only does AoE damage, but she puts on a magic damage debuff. And that's what Cyrus does, is AoE magic damage. So you're going to have 2 AoE magic dealers up the middle blocking any ground units. No one's going to get past that. Yes, I'm sure there's certain ways, obviously, it would break the game if there wasn't. But if you try it, if you have that hero, Cyrus, with a tuning crystal and a Valkyra, put her immediately behind him, facing horizontally at the oncoming wave, and see how many people are unsuccessful at attacking your guild versus guild defense. Remember, Cyrus did a 1,067,000 heal. And I guess that was against it procced how many times? Because it counted for 9 million heals. And Volca wasn't on the map, so he wasn't getting any kind of benefit from that. This is my favorite hero, man. I can't believe what he can do in this game. This was New Name playing my favorite game, Watch Your Realms. Take care, everyone.